Nikaido. Oh, when we rescued a dog. This was the moment. Everybody kept mentioning a dog. They kept talking about like, oh, we helped a dog. We did this. We helped the police. This is the moment. This is the dog, isn't it? Why was I so useless? Why did everything I do fail? I was a burden on my mother. I couldn't make any friends. I couldn't even do anything for this poor puppy. My existence made everyone unhappy. I didn't mind taking the heat. I was so used to it now that it didn't even hurt. But this puppy was hurt because of me. That was the last thing I wanted. I looked at the sky. God, please save this. It's Rin! Puppy! Before I could finish my prayer, a loud voice reached my ears. An energetic girl bounced to my side and pet the puppy's head. So Rin might have met Nikaido before we ever did, because it sounds like Nikaido's not in the friend group yet, so Rin probably met her first. Maybe that's why she showed specific interest, or maybe Rin never caught Nikaido's name and she figured like, hey, when she heard about the cool beauty, maybe it was like, is it the person I'm thinking of that I met that day? Possibly. Oh, it's so cute! Is it yours? The sudden friendliness locked me up. If I kept quiet. Ah, Rin, you can't just start talking to people like that. A boy, probably the girl's older brother, came over now. But it's so cute though! Can I pet it again? I get it, but you're being a bother. Let's go home. The boy bowed, took his sister's hand, and turned around to walk away. I was fixated on their intertwined hands. It made me a little jealous. They were so fortunate to have family who cared about them. The older brother stopped as if he noticed something, then suddenly turned around. Are you in trouble or something? Huh? How did... You look sad somehow. Sad? Me? I see. I looked sad. I never noticed before he told me. How did you know I was sad? I didn't even realize myself. Oh, he said that so quickly. I'm pretty good at that kind of thing. It's the only thing I'm good at, actually. I have to notice when people are sad. It's one of my requirements for my goal. His sister looked at him with a proud smile. I didn't know what the boy was talking about, but I was happy that he noticed my sadness. The next thing I knew, I was telling him all about what had happened. I see. You can leave that to me. We'll look for someone who can keep it tomorrow. I'll ask my friends for help too. We'll find it an owner in no time. Man. We'll take care of the puppy for today. We're not supposed to have pets, but we can hide him for a day. As they were leaving, the boy turned his attention to me. By the way, I still don't know your name. Nikaido. Huh? Wait, the reason I'm confused is because Maybe we locked that memory away when we were recalling the past with Rin. Rin was like, ooh, that person sounds interesting. I want to know more about her, but like she's already met her before, so why did she act like she'd never heard of her at that point? We might have locked it away in our memory, or it's an inconsistency in the writing. I don't know. Karen, Nikaido.
そっか。僕は桜井京介。こっちは妹の凛。よろしく。
Okay, I'm Kyosuke Sakurai. This is my little sister, Rin. Pleased to meet you. That was how I first met Sakurai and Rin. It's funny that she calls, well, I mean, it makes sense, it's levels of familiarity, but she calls Sakurai by his last name and Rin by her first name, but they're both technically Sakurai, so. Anyways, I get it, it's levels of familiarity. The next day, after school was over, Sakurai introduced me to his circle of friends. Yu Momono, Ai Morozumi, Yuria Togoku, Sai Kamiya, Tetsu Kageyama, Sota Machikoji, and of course, Kyosuke Sakurai. The 7 of them were friends, and they went to the same grade school that I did.
このワンちゃんかわいいね。ねえ、こっち向いて写真撮らせて。かわいい。
This puppy's so cute! Over here, sweetie! Let me take a picture of you! Very cute!
犬ころお手無理かそうかドンマイだな
Hey, dog! Shake? No? Well, that's okay!
おい、犬太郎。さっきから僕のパティをじっと見て一体何のつもりだい
You've been looking at my patty for a while now, dog! What are you plotting?
パティは絶対貸せないぞ。貸せないったら。
You're not having patty! Absolutely not! Sakurai introduced me to each of them.
少し騒がしいけど、いざという時は頼りになる奴らだからさ。みんな、そろそろ始めるよ。集まって。
They're a little rowdy, but you can always depend on them when the time comes. Come on, guys, huddle up! Sakurai was the leader of the group, and under his lead, we started looking for a place the dog could stay. Momono took cute pictures of the dog, and Morozumi wrote a description under the picture about how it needed a home. Once it was done, Togoku uploaded the picture on the internet to increase its reach. Kageyama went and made copies of the flyer. Machikoji, always ready to show off his energy, went and stuck them all around the town. Kamiya, the son of a politician, used his position to find potential owners. Oh, this is really sweet. This is really sweet. I'm getting goosebumps. This is really nice. Putting up those flyers had exhausted my stamina, but I didn't know whether I was any use. In just 2 days, we had a lot of people who wanted to keep the puppy. We finally discussed who the puppy should go to, and went with the one who seemed most likely to cherish it. Good. The puppy would be all right now. It was safe and sound. Rather, Sakurai and his friends saved it.
ありがとう。本当にありがとう。
Thank you. Thank you so much.
お礼を言われるほどのことじゃねえって飼い主探し楽しかったしな
Hey, don't mention it. Going owner hunting was pretty fun.
ワンちゃん可愛かったもんね。
Yeah, and that puppy was so cute.
ああ、それに二階堂さんも頑張っていたじゃないか。君の頑張りあってこそだよ。
Yeah, you worked really hard too, Nikaido-san. This was all thanks to you.
私は何も。みんながいなきゃ何もできなかった。
But I didn't. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to. Sakurai stepped forward and shook his head.
それは違うよ。最初に手を差し伸べようと思う。その勇気が大切なんだよ。
That's where you're wrong. It takes a lot of courage to begin to help another. Sakurai looked at my eyes with a serious expression, as if criticizing me. What?
困っている誰かに最初に手を差し伸べるのって、すごく勇気がいることだよね。
Lending a hand to someone in need takes a lot of courage.
君が子犬を家に連れ帰ろうと思わなければ、あの子犬は今でも段ボールで泣いていたかもしれない。
If you hadn't tried to bring that puppy home, it might still be crying in its box.
君が子犬を抱いていなかったら、僕は子犬のピンチに気づくことすらできなかった。
If you hadn't been holding that puppy, I wouldn't have realized that it was in trouble.
僕もそういう時は毎回体が震えそうになる。責任を負うのが怖くて逃げたくなるよ。
I would start shaking every time I'm in that spot. Thinking about the responsibility makes me want to run away.
けど君は逃げずに子犬を抱き上げた。誰にでもできることじゃない。
But you picked up that puppy instead of running away. It wasn't something anyone could do.
そんな君が何もしていないなんて言わないでくれ。
So, don't say that you didn't do anything at all. Sakurai finished, and now a smile was on his face. A warm smile, bright enough to fill someone with light.
困ってる人に最初に手を差し伸べる勇気を持った人のことをヒーローって言うんだよ。
Someone who has the courage to help another in need. He's called a hero.
ヒーロー。
Hero. In that case, Sakurai was my hero. On that day, Sakurai found my sadness.
僕は真剣にヒーローみたいな存在になりたいと思ってるんだ。
I've always wanted to be a hero. I'm serious about it.
でも僕一人じゃ何もできないからみんなに力を貸してもらってる。
But I can't do anything by myself, so I have to ask my friends for help.
もしよかったら君も協力してくれないかな。
Would you like to be my friend? What? The next thing I knew, the others were smiling at me too. It was like they had opened a door and were now telling me to come inside. No one rejected me. I slowly reached out to hold Sakurai's hand. I think my hand was shaking a little.
私でよければよろしく。
If you'll have me, then sure.
よろしくカレン。
Of course! Glad to have you on board, Karen! I didn't immediately change when Sakurai's group took me in. I was still quiet and more or less expressionless. They didn't mind it one bit. Sakurai's friends were really close to each other. They would meet up and hang out at the rooftop amusement park, although everyone was free to do what they wanted. Everyone was so carefree, and they didn't mind another's flaws. Momono was into photography and makeup. Sometimes, she would doll some of the girls up and take pictures of them. That was good enough for her. I was so happy when she complimented me on my long hair. Togoku was deeply knowledgeable about physics. It sounded like she was singing whenever she talked about it. Togoku had an odd way of talking about science, but it made me interested in the natural world for the first time. Monozumi was captivated with Kamiya. Seeing her constantly think about Kamiya made me think that it was all right to have that much of a liking for someone else. I felt a piece of armor that was covering my heart fall away. Kamiya was so flawless that I initially couldn't believe he was still in grade school. But at the rooftop amusement park, he would sometimes act his age, which made him easier to approach. He would make a fine politician. Kageyama was the observer. He watched over everything and would help you out before you fell down. He was stronger than he thought. I wished he would be more confident. They thought that about each other. Oh. Matsukoji was energetic and strong. When you were feeling down, hearing his voice would be enough to cheer you up. And Sakurai was as brave as he was kind. He gave me a place to belong without asking me to change. These qualities in Sakurai were what allowed our group to flourish. I was feeling better, so I went up to the next rooftop amusement park. So I went up next to the amusement rooftop. Let me try again. I was feeling better, so I went up next to the rooftop amusement park fence and closed my eyes. The wind felt nice. In the background, the sound of laughter tickled my ears. In my heart, I was filled with reassurance. It was here that I found my real self. Thank you, Sakurai. Words of gratitude naturally rolled off my tongue. I wouldn't be able to express how grateful I was to you. You know how bad I could be with words. I thought to myself that I wanted to stay here forever. But there was one doubt in my heart. Was it really all right for a gloomy person like me to be with these wonderful people? Wouldn't they be judged harshly for hanging out with me I had found a place to belong, but as always, I had no faith in myself. I didn't deserve to be at Sakurai's side. And yet, Sakurai never pushed me away. Instead, he kept me close. Oh. My mind is just running a mile a minute, man. You want me to come over to your place? Classes were over, and I was in the middle of putting my books in my bag when Sakurai asked me to come to his house. Just me and no one else. You don't want to? No, I don't mind, but why me? Yeah, there's something I want to show you, actually. What is it? Finding out's part of the fun! Rin told me to keep quiet about it. She really wants to surprise you, I think. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I accepted his invitation. We reached Sakurai's house, and he showed me into Rin's room. Rin sat me and Sakurai down on some cushions, and she smiled when she sat across me. It's been a while, Karen-san! Good to see you're looking like a cool beauty today, too! I've always wanted to see you, but my brother would never bring you home. Hello, Rin-chan. So, what's this thing you wanted to show me? Now, don't you worry about that. First, we gotta get some girl talk done. I know Kyosuke's here, but don't worry about him. I think you should. Rin carried on the conversation with a cheerful smile on her face. We didn't have a set topic. She just drifted around talking about her family and school. Rin couldn't always go to school because of her illness, and she had always wanted someone to talk to. By the time we finished our conversation, Rin was beaming. Alright, time for the main event! Kyosuke, go get that for me, please! Don't use your chin to boss your brother around. Sakurai brought out an album. The owner of the dog you saved sent pictures of it! Do you want to see? Pictures? If you don't mind, sure. Photos of the dog I saved decorated the album's pages. The puppy I rescued was now all grown up. It took naps, played with its owner, and lived a happy life. The notion that I actually saved this creature made my chest grow warm. Their laughter brought me back to my senses. I'm sorry, I got a little drawn in. Oh, it's all right. We wanted to give you that album to begin with. Yeah, we got it ready the other day because we knew you'd love it. You can take it home if you want. This is for me? Thank you. I carefully placed the album in my backpack. When it was time to go home, they both walked me to the front door. Thank you so much for coming today, Karen-san! I had so much fun! Will you come again?
Karen, よかったらこれからも時々うちに来てくれないかな。Rinの相手をしてやってよ。
We'd love to have you if you could make it. Rin needs someone to talk to.
私でよければ。
Sure, if you don't mind. I gave the Sakurais a flustered nod. How come none of the other friends can be ones that want to talk to Rin? How come they can't invite them over to talk to her? Anyways, Rin would invite me to her room from time to time. We would engage in what Rin called girl talk, even though Sakurai was around for our conversations.
お兄ちゃんって本当に悪いんですよ。
Oh my god, right in front of him?
My brother's really dense. この間なんて、ゆうちゃんがせっかく綺麗にアイライン描いてきたのに、最後まで気づかなくて。You had such pretty eyeliner the other day, and he didn't even notice.
That's interesting. I mean, you know, I'm not one to judge, but it's interesting that their elementary school children are already, like, going full out eyeliner and all that stuff, but alright.
ゆうちゃん泣いちゃったんですから。
You know, she was crying by the end.
仕方ないだろ。化粧のことなんてわからないし。
What do you want from me? I don't know makeup.
桜井くん、人の変化には気がつく方だと思っていたけど。
I thought you'd notice if someone changed, Sakurai-kun.
お兄ちゃんが鋭いのは人が悲しんでる時だけですよ。
My brother only notices when someone's sad.
女の子がちょっと変わったくらいじゃちっとも気づかないんですから。
He is absolutely oblivious to subtle changes in a girl.
そうなの？でも少し桜井くんらしい。
Is he? I guess that is very much like him. I enjoyed talking to them, but honestly, I felt a heavy weight on me at the same time. I was happy that someone liked me, but with it came fear. How long would they continue to like me? Especially when there was no benefit to them liking me. I would disappoint them someday. It was all a matter of time. The fear became more and more unbearable, until the day I asked them point blank.
二人ともどうしてそんなに私によくしてくれるの？
Why are you two so nice to me?
え？
What do you mean?
二人がどう思ってくれているのかはわからないけど、私は人に好きになってもらえるような人間じゃないの。
I don't know what you think of me, but I can't give you anything in return for liking me.
冷たいとよく言われるし、取り柄もないし。
People tell me I'm cold all the time, so... The siblings tilted their heads, confused.
前々から気になってたんだけど、カレンはどうしてそんなに自分に自信がないの？
I've been wondering about this for a while, but why do you think so lowly of yourself?
それは。
I hesitated for a bit, but decided to tell them about my circumstances. About how I lost confidence in myself after being scolded by my minefield of a mother. I didn't want her to be angry at me anymore, so I shut my mouth and erased my emotions.
だから、私は二人に気に入ってもらえるような人間ではないの。
So you see, I'm not really someone you should be interested in.
クールビューティーなんて、格好のいいものでもない。
I'm not this cool beauty you make me out to be.
私が話しても、人に不快な思いをさせてしまうだけだから。
I only make people unhappy whenever I talk. I thought they would be disappointed in me, but Sakurai told me something I didn't see coming.
やっぱりカレンは優しいんだね。
I knew you were a nice girl, Karin!
まさか。違うわ。私は優しくなんてない。
What? No, I'm not nice at all.
私が大切なのは自分だけ。自分を守るために、こうして冷たい表情をしているだけで。
I'm just protecting myself. That's why I always have this cold expression on me.
いや、それは違うよ。
No, I don't think that's right.
カレンが表情をあまり変えないのは、大変な思いをしているお母さんに余計な苦労をかけたくないと思っているからだよ。
The reason you're not expressive is because you don't want to add to your mother's suffering.
え？
What?
だから、カレンは泣くのをやめたんだよね。
Oh, you'd feel so much better if you cried when you were sad. But you know that crying will make your mom feel sad too.
悲しい時は泣いた方が楽なのに、自分が泣いたらお母さんまで悲しませてしまう。
You didn't know what to...
焦らせてしまう。
You didn't know what to do, so you stopped crying altogether.
自分の苦しみが外に出ていかないように、自分の中にいろんな思いを飲み込むことにしたんだよ。
You made sure not to let your suffering leak to the outside world, and locked it away, inside yourself.
言葉を飲み込むのって本当に辛いよね。
It must be hard not being able to say what you want to say. Man, like Sakurai, his empathy is so pointed. Like he really reads straight into people's hearts, like frighteningly so. And I guess because we know like about his past, about what he's gone through, you know, he was discouraged. He also, you know, felt shut off from the world. So I guess he's speaking from a place inside his own heart. But even then, man, like this is, again, he's only in elementary school. Goddamn, dude.
言えなかった言葉っていつまでも自分の中に残ってモヤモヤするし、どんどん重くなっていっちゃうし。
The things you don't get to say pile up inside you. It's bound to get heavy at some point.
吐き出しちゃった方がよっぽど楽だ。
You'd feel much better if you spat it all out.
それでもカレンは全部自分の中で飲み込むことを選んだんだよ。
But you chose to keep it sealed away inside yourself.
誰も傷つけないために。それは優しい強さだ。
All because you don't want to hurt anyone. That's a strong kindness. Sakurai looked me in the eye as he said this.
大切なんだな。お母さんのこと。
You really care about your mother.
カレンの優しさにはみんな気づいてるよ。僕もリンも他のメンバーも。僕らはみんなカレンのことが大好きだよ。
We've all noticed your kindness, Karen. Me, Dean, the other guys. That's why we love you so much. I felt my heart fill with confidence upon hearing the word love. I desperately tried to hold back the tears. I was so happy that I was about to cry. Sakurai had given me a place to belong, and now he had given me confidence. How was I going to repay this colossal debt? Sakurai and Dean smiled, seeing how flustered I was with so much happiness. As I was leaving that day, Dean suddenly chased Sakurai out of the room. She then looked at me with pleading eyes.
ねえカレンさん、お兄ちゃんのこと見ててあげてくれませんか？
Oh man, this moment.
Karen-san, could you watch over my brother for me? 桜井くんのことを？桜井くん？お兄ちゃん、カレンさんと同じで人のために無理しちゃうところがあるんです。He's like you, you know? He'll go above and beyond for the sake of other people. 心配だからそばにいたいんですけど、リンじゃ体が弱くてお兄ちゃんにはついていけなくて。I'm worried about him, and I'd like to be with him, but I'm far too weak to. だから、カレンさんにお願いできないかなって。So, I thought I'd ask you. 前々からずっと思っていたけど、今日確信したんです。I've been thinking about it for a long time, but now I'm absolutely sure. カレンさんとお兄ちゃんはそっくりなんだって。You really are just like my brother. 二人がお互いを見ていてくれれば、リンとしてはすっごく安心できるんです。As long as you take care of each other, I won't have to worry. How could I refuse? I would do anything to repay Sakurai and Rin, no matter how trivial it might seem. 約束する。桜井くんの悲しみは、私がちゃんと見つけ出すから。桜井くんは、私が支えるわ。I promise. I'll be on the lookout for Sakurai-kun's sadness. I'll be there for him. Which is why, like, she always kept an eye on him and all that stuff. Okay, okay. I kept a close eye on Sakurai from then on. So I guess she didn't feel love for him at this point. It was like a request from Rin as their friendships were, you know, taking more steps forward. Maybe after observing him more and more, those feelings of like gratitude turned into love eventually. Because I don't think she quote unquote loves him right now. I don't know. I had already known, of course, but Sakurai really went out of his way for other people. He kept on trying to be the hero he always wanted to be. He would become an even more gentle figure in the future. He would let a lost child in a shopping mall ride on his shoulders, and he'd make some toys for the playground. Sometimes, I would panic just from just watching him. The things he did could get dangerous. No wonder Dean was worried. And so, that became the subject of my periodic reports to Dean. And as she kept watching, things changed. Our lives carried on, and soon we entered junior high. The 8 of us had all entered the same school,
and we carried on with our usual activities. That weekend, we participated in a region-wide dodgeball tournament.
よし絶対優勝しよ
All right, let's win this! Sakurai called out to the other members to encourage them. At first glance, he seemed to be as energetic as ever, but I noticed something odd about his mood. His voice was slightly different, and he was looking rather pale. I rushed to grab a wet towel and hurried to Sakurai, who was in the huddle.
これで首を冷やすと楽になるわ。
Cool down your neck with this. You'll feel better.
え
Huh?
風邪の時は私もいつもそうするの。
That's what I usually do when I get a cold. My heart was pounding violently as I struggled to maintain my composure. The contest ended, and I was on my way home when Sakurai came up to me.
カレンどうして僕が具合悪いって分かったの
Couldn't. How could you tell I wasn't feeling well? Because I'm always watching you. Was what almost escaped my lips, but I held it back and stood there without a word. He didn't need to notice. I was happy just being by his side.